Hi there, this is Kevin Cooper over at Sold on El Paso, your real estate consultants for life here in El Paso, Texas, and also with Keller Williams Realty. You know, I was on some calls this morning and had some folks ask some questions about getting pre-approved and why that's so important. One of the big things that people don't understand is that they've been taught that every time you pull your credit, it lowers your score. And now that's definitely true if you're going after unsecured debt. Okay, so for instance, if you're buying couches or cars or those kind of things, if you were to go to 5 stores in one day, it could drop your score several hundred points and knock you out of the running for getting that credit. However, when you're shopping for a mortgage, um, it does not affect your score in a huge way. And the reason being is they want you to be able to shop your mortgage. It's a big it's a big purchase, you know, sometimes 30 years, and you want to make sure that you get the best mortgage and you can work with the best people. It gives you a couple of big advantages when you're pre-approved. Now I'm talking about pre-approved, not pre-qualified. Pre-qualified is basically you talk to somebody on the phone, and based on what you tell them, you're good to go. Okay. Now there's a lot of factors in today's mortgage lending environment. There's a lot of qualifications and little things that you have to make sure are checked in order to get financed. So loan approval is actually when you've sat down with a loan officer, you've gone through tax returns and W-2s and stuff like that, debt to income ratios, and based on that, they can say, look, you have got a full-blown approval. Okay, and that's as good as cash when you go to negotiate houses. That's also when you find the right house, your offer is as good as cash, which gives you a stronger negotiating standpoint as opposed to finding the right house and then kind of hoping and praying that you get approved and then and trying to convince the seller that you're a viable buyer. So when two offers come in and the other offer is just pre-qualified and yours is pre-approved, the seller will want to talk with you and negotiate with you, which enables you to beat out other buyers. The other thing that pre-approval does is it allows you to actually dial in exactly, you know, what you might be approved for, but more importantly, what price of house is going to be within the payment range that you're truly going to be comfortable with for your budget. So you can do things like I don't know, buy gas and food and those kind of things after you buy the house, because you may get approved for a lot, say $500,000 house, but you want your payment to be, you know, $1,600 a month or something like that. And so it's very important to know exactly what kind of price range is going to get you that payment so that you can stay within your budget. The worst thing you can do is go out and look at houses without knowing that first, because I'll tell you from a lot of experience in showing thousands of houses to thousands of buyers, is once you look at houses that are above what you're willing to spend, the ones within your price range will never look good. So it's real important to stick where you want to be and have a game plan from the beginning, because after all, buying houses is really exciting, looking at houses is really exciting. But if you're standing in houses that are going to be out of your comfort zone, you might make bad decisions and end up being house poor, which is not what you want to do. So for this and many other tips, check our Facebook, YouTube channel. We're always helpful to help you stay within that budget and help you not make a 30-year mistake. So I'm Kevin Cooper. My wife Robin and I have been in business 14 years, and we are real estate consultants, not salespeople. We always want to make sure you get the best house, best price, best terms for your family and on your timeline, not what somebody else wants. So give us a call. Glad to help anytime. Have a great day.